Hello, my beloveds. I have found myself down here by the river with this beautiful, calm water that is reflecting the sky, the blue and the clouds, and the sun is just coming through behind me. Such a beautiful spot to offer these moon messages for you today. These are your moon soul messages for Wednesday, July 2nd, and this waxing half moon in Libra. And I am going to be using this Ancient Stones Oracle today. I am a little bit tired, a little exhausted. I've just completed a move with my family, with my husband and our kids and our dogs, and we have moved everything out of the last place, and will still take some time to settle into the next. So I'm curious what might come through with these cards today. So I'm just gonna start pulling here as I talk. I've just been feeling so into there's such an interesting juxtaposition of wanting to do so many things and yet not having the capacity to do all the things all the time, right? And sometimes I want to push myself to do more, and I can, but I don't always feel good about it afterwards. So maybe you also experience this sometimes as well. Okay, so let's just quick look at each card. Boundary stones. The secret chamber. And ancestral messages. Oh my gosh, this feels so sweet to me. So I hope that these messages feel sweet to you too. So this first card I've never pulled before. It's called Boundary Stones, Negotiations, Contracts, Communication. So this feels a little bit of what I was just speaking to. I love how there's this orb of light here and this orb of light in the card. So boundaries are important, and as a woman, I was taught to basically not have any boundaries, to give of myself, to create peace at all costs, even if that means crossing a line that is uncomfortable to me. That if it's for the other person, then it's good, and it's the sacrifice that I should be making as a woman. But what I have learned in my now 42 years on this earth is that actually boundaries are super important for me to have, for me to know what my boundaries are, know how to hold them, and to also now model that to my daughter who's 5 years old, right? So for me, this is making me feel and think about right now, things that I want to do, so many different aspects of things on my to-do list, posts that I want to make, podcasts that I want to have, things that I want to write, and yet I don't always have the capacity, and I have to negotiate that within myself of what do I have the energy for each day, and be willing to be okay with not doing all the things. And when people are asking more of me and I don't have the capacity or the desire to give more, to simply do that, to create the boundary and not to give more and do more, even though, yes, I could push myself and force myself, but that's not healthy. So if you have been feeling like you're being asked, or people are asking you to do different things in your life that you don't have the capacity for, remember that it's actually loving yourself and that other person to say no. And not to say, if someone asks you for a favor and you say yes and you don't really have the capacity, are you going to be doing that in a good energy? Probably not. The secret chamber, potency, deep connection, treasure. This is making me feel like when When we create the spaciousness with the boundaries, when we preserve our energy, we're able to find the treasure and the deep connection in the secret chamber that is our own inner knowing, right? And ancestors are speaking to us, reminding us that they're here. Ask for help. Ancestral messages, connection, belonging. You belong. I belong. Even though I don't know all the names of my ancestors, people that I haven't met, it doesn't mean that they don't exist. Even if you don't know who your birth mother is or who your parents are, you still have those ancestors, even if you don't know who they are. And you can still ask them for help and receive messages from them. So remember to create loving boundaries that protect your inner knowing, your energy, your capacity. And creating these loving boundaries will help you to find the treasures deep within. And never forget that you have ancestors that want to help you, and you can ask for help and receive loving messages from them. Wow, I think this is one of the shortest moon soul messages that I've done, but it just feels right and complete. And I hope that there was something there for you. Sending you so much love as always, and I'll see you on the full moon. Mwah.